Hello everyone, and welcome to XCOM 2. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives, and if you've been following along, then you'll know that I just finished a campaign of XCOM Enemy Unknown, then Within, now we're into XCOM 2. Episodes Monday to Friday at 2 p.m, in case you are new, by the way. The current plan is that we're going to go through a fully vanilla campaign of XCOM 2. There are no mods enabled at the moment, and then at the end of that, assumedly we win, then we go on to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. After that is where we get into some more interesting territory that I'll get into as we get further into this campaign, or the next one. But yeah, you can already see there's some stuff going on with this one. Like, this still does look like XCOM, but it looks like stuff has happened, which makes sense. We'll get into that. New game, veteran, which is the normal difficulty that was on before. Show subtitles, do not reduce beginner view. Tutorial, sure. Oh, I guess we don't have any second wave options because I haven't, like, beaten the game in a while. Okay. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, optional narrative content, aka the DLC. Okay, I'm used to there being a little checkmark as well for integrated DLC, which, I don't like integrated DLC. It essentially makes it so that the DLC just kind of happens, like the narrative side of it is removed. I hope that this keeps the narrative with it. If not, then I'll try to explain as best I'm aware.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions could
Never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Advent forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package
First things first. You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
Oh wow, that is a lot snappier than the last game. Holy crap, you can zoom across the map now. I think there's a control for how fast that goes, actually. Options... Gameplay? No. Could be interface. Geoscape movement speed. Okay, what happens if I do this? Up. No. Geoscape is the other thing. Okay, let me go undo that really quick. Tactical camera? That might be it. Yeah, tactical camera. Okay. Noted. I do like it zipping around, though, so I'm going to put that back. If it's a little bit too sensitive, I'll change it back later, because, yeah, that is actually a fair bit of movement for just a tap. Anyway. Unit flag, so you got 2 actions still. Oh, right, one of the big things they changed, actually, is I'm not sure if it's technically fixed, but it sure feels like they fixed reloading. Basically, everything in XCOM 1, if you reloaded, your turn is over. If you threw a grenade, your turn is over, etc., etc. They made it so that those now take 1 action point instead. God, it is so much better.
In position, but I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing. But see if you can't find a safer position further out.
Looks like full cover ahead. Moving out.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
By the way, it's one of those things that's really intangible to actually note, but it's a better gameplay experience because it's better game feel. It is really responsive and actually borderline tactile to do this kind of right-click movement.
Double time.
Like the sound with it, the fact that it happens right when you click.
They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get 1 shot at this.
In the shadows.
Welcome to the first new mechanic of XCOM 2. Concealment. Most missions start with the squad in concealment. Use concealment to set up ambushes. If any of your soldiers are spotted, all of your soldiers lose the benefits of concealment. Okay, good, they're not talking. Okay, so, I never really got into this with XCOM 1 because I wasn't playing it optimally, obviously. Here, let me put myself on screen for this. But technically, the way XCOM 1 works, the optimal way to engage an enemy is to overwatch with everyone except one of your units, move that unit 1 square forward while still being in full cover, and have that 1 square of movement reveal an enemy pod who then tries to scatter. Because then your entire squad gets shots off at the enemy before the enemy can even get to cover. However, that made it so that actual engagement at high-level play was really slow and not super enjoyable because everyone wait around, move 5 feet forward, wait around, repeat. With concealment, the enemy will not shoot at you because the enemy can't see you until you break concealment for one reason or another. We'll see some other ways you can break concealment later, I'm sure, but the main way is you get close enough to an enemy to shoot at them, you start shooting. The other main way is you're in cover, and then the enemy walks by and flanks you. Because once you're flanked by the enemy, that removes concealment. Because the enemy will shoot you.
Staying low.
Don't get too close. They'll be spotted for sure and we'll lose our advantage.
Yeah, so that is where they will see you, obviously.
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the trap on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
Got a grenade by any chance? They have 3 health. Okay, so we are just shooting. Cool. Now it says 68 and 67. I think that the real numbers here are 100 or 0 because it's the tutorial.
Crasher 1 is on the floor.
Losing concealment. The entire squad loses concealment, kind of, when any soldier attacks an enemy, breaking windows or kicking open doors. I forgot about that. That's actually really good to remind me. A soldier is flanked or steps on a detection tile. Step. You don't need to stay there. You just have to step through it.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later? No problem. I appreciate the bravery, but you're dangerously close right now. Be careful.
This is XCOM. How are the 60% hitting?
Not going out that.
However, she is.
Damn you!
No, Crasher 2 is down. She's gone.
Damn it! You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
I think you shot the time out of her or something. Oh great, this bodes well for the rest of the game. I thought XCOM 2 without War of the Chosen or any mods might be less buggy. Oh boy.
Nice work. Press the advantage before they get around to you.
Oh, it is. It wasn't a flank when I clicked on it, but then it updated. Okay.
Let's see how you like this. They're closing in on me. They're shifting their attack.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
I feel like getting closer would be a good idea so that we could get even a little bit of height advantage and closer to get shots off, but okay. And yeah, Central, aka Bradford. He's just here. And that's like Jane Doe or whatever her name is. And I see that Martinez, I think her name was, is just you're just gonna be sticking around there. Okay.
I'm on it.
Keep your eyes peeled. Fire on anything that moves.
Overwatch still on Y? Yes.
Main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
Are they not giving me direction here? Oh no, they want me to run over here. Okay. Oh yeah, that actually is really sensitive. I might take that down a tick or two.
Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
Want to maybe get on this side so that you can get there and then Overwatch, as opposed to here where... I mean, granted, it'll still be half cover against this, so I suppose that's just as good. One scope. That'll be useful later. Ah, not Jane Doe, Jane Kelly. And because we picked it up, it will now not explode. No, it doesn't make sense.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place. Well done. Fall back to our position.
Just go. I'll try to stall them here.
Yes, hide behind half cover when there's full cover literally right the fuck here. You know, I didn't realize that last time I played this game. That is actually really dumb. Oh well. Don't get attached to Gatecrasher. You really want me to just shoot one? Okay. You really want me to shoot this one? Okay.
What the?
I'm going for the door.
Oh yeah, that's how they introduced this. Welcome to the next new mechanic of XCOM 2.
Should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
All soldiers can hack certain computers, locked doors, and some other objects to gain access and temporary bonuses. Welcome to the hack minigame. I have issues with this. It is about the most bare-bones, simple implementation this could have possibly gotten. I think this might be guaranteed at like 80 or something, so whatever. Yeah, you need to get up to 6. Yeah, would not have gotten there.
We're in.
Good. Let's go.
Okay, we got a little bit of time here, so I'm going to describe this now. I'll describe it again once we actually see it in action more. But in short, the way hacking works is that it is your soldier's tech score versus the tech score of the thing you're trying to hack. So the door in this case. And the higher your tech score, so the, yeah, it's basically just the higher your tech score, the more likely you are to get a higher result. It's a roll from 0 to 100. I suppose 100 to 0 based on what I said earlier. Whatever. There is the default result. Wait, is there a default? I don't think there's always a default, but for plot stuff there is. And then there's like a low reward and a high reward. So you normally want the high reward. And you can get a better chance at getting the high reward then if you have a higher tech score, because you're more likely to get a better result. But then you need to increase your tech score, which you do primarily by succeeding at hacks. So you can't succeed at hacks as well when you're at a low tech score, but to make your tech score better, you need to succeed at hacks. See how this is a bit of an issue? I'll get more into that in a few episodes, I think.
To secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time. Let's get out of here.
Soldiers can carry unconscious, dead, and bleeding out units. This allows the soldier to retrieve a fallen comrade. I don't think this was a thing in XCOM 1, because you couldn't, like, pick up units. Now, however, that does not look like that's the square that body is in.
The entire Advent security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
Wait! No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit, now!
If only there was a way to make an exit.
Got it covered.
Oh, I was looking at your options down here. You did not have a grenade until just then.
Fire in the hole.
Any chance you could put that a little closer?
Almost there. Stay focused.
Thank God no one overwatched.
They're right behind us.
Yep, that totally missed.
Way too close.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Damn, Bradford, just no-selling getting shot for 80% of your life. And yeah, you can now call the Sky Ranger. It's only useful in the occasional mission, but it is something you can always do, I think. That said P? Yeah.
Keep moving.
You don't need to tell me twice.
And Sky Ranger's just now there.
We're coming home.
Oh, fine. I like putting all my units on the evac squares, then evacing all of them at once, but no.
There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander. glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up? Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
That is the first mission, though.
Commander, to the research labs.
Oh, it doesn't repeat. Good. Anyway, before it does it too many times again, that's going to do it for me for today, because we have finished the mission, so it's going to be the end of the episode. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff for it a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we will go meet the other 2 members of our main squad of important NPCs, and then get on to Gatecrasher 2, or whatever that... Is that what that is? I might remember what the next mission is. Oh, it's that. Oh, right. We'll deal with that next time. Anyway, that's it for me for today. So thank you all very much for joining me. See you in the next one. Bye.